Hey guys, it's GameStack Hunter and welcome to July monthly game pickups. These are the games that I kept for my personal collection for the month of July out of all the garage sale Craigslist stuff that I've come across. These are things that I've held on to. Some of them will get replaced with a little bit better quality stuff, but for the most part, these are what I have in my collection. Let me go ahead and get started. First, we'll start with the really video game-ish stuff. And I got a couple of Blu-rays. I probably got a couple more, but these are the only ones that I had set aside, and that would be 007 Skyfall and Harry Potter The Deathly Hallows Part 2. So I'll be putting those in my Blu-ray stack here. I gotta integrate them. Alright, so where do I start? I got so much stuff here. Let's just go ahead and get started with PS2 stuff. This month I held on to Darkwatch. This is a fantastic game. It's a first-person shooter and it has some elements of kind of like BioShock, where you can have powers and stuff, I believe. I remember playing this once and it was really, really cool. So I held on to that. I'm into snowboarding games, so I held on to Dark Summit. This is supposed to be a snowboarding game, but you're on a mission, so it's got a story to it. So it's a little bit different than what you would normally get with SSX. This game didn't really get that good of reviews, but I held on to it anyways just because it's Spy Hunter, and I'm sure I'll enjoy it. So it's Spy Hunter. You can get a boat and a jet and a car and all that other stuff. Pretty cool. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with the Resident Evil series. So I got Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. I'm going to try to start holding on to Resident Evil stuff. I'm probably going to primarily hold on to them for GameCube, but any other ones that aren't on the GameCube or on the console of my preference, I'll hold on to. And then Burnout for the PlayStation 2, and this is supposed to be a really fun game. I played the GameCube version of it, and you do a lot of crashing, and it's actually a pretty fun game to play. So that would be the PlayStation 2, and for the GameCube, even though I'm mainly hunting out GameCube games, I only got one game, I believe, for the GameCube, and that's Crash Bandicoot. So I think I really started pushing hard for the GameCube stuff, and I just didn't have a lot of luck. So I got Crash Bandicoot, and for the Dreamcast, I got Sonic Adventure and Centipede, and also I held on to Test Drive 6. So I'm not really actively pursuing Dreamcast, but I'll grab them when they come along. Alright, and for the PSP, for the PSP, I held on to Midnight Club LA Remix, which I like racing games, and Monster Hunter Freedom for the PSP. And Monster Hunter is supposed to be a lot of fun. It's kind of like you run around and kill dragons, and it's it's supposed to be pretty epic. So I would recommend you check this game out. And for the Xbox 360, now one game that I really enjoy and it's kind of fun is Crackdown, and they're supposed to be coming out with a new Crackdown for the Xbox One. But Crackdown 2, I beat both of these, and they're really fun. You run around buildings and you power up, and your guy gets buffer and can jump higher, and your car gets beefier as you drive it and kill stuff. It's a really, really cool game. 1 and 2, I would definitely try them out, and they're pretty cheap. And this game, I made a mistake of buying, so I'm probably not going to keep it in the collection, but for today and for now it is, and that would be Blur for Xbox 360. For some reason, I don't know why, I thought it was just on Xbox 360, so I ordered it. I actually ordered it on eBay because I had an eBay cash, so it was kind of like, I think I paid like $5 for it, and I figured, why not? If I'm going to get something, might as well get a game that's a little bit more expensive. I think this is like a $25, $30 game. So I'm going to resell it, and I'm going to grab the PS3 version. But it's a really fantastic game. It's a great racer. You guys would really, really enjoy playing it. And then I normally don't buy these, but they were so cheap and the discs were mint, I was like, maybe I'll come across the cases. And one of them is PGR 3 for the Xbox 360, Forza 2 for the Xbox 360. Now I have Forza 4, Forza Horizon, and the new one, Forza 5. And I'm pretty sure I have Forza 3, but I don't have this one, so I grabbed it just because it's a mint disc, and if I come across another one and the disc isn't so good, I can keep the case. And then the same thing with Perfect Dark Zero. And this one, for only being like $1.79 for the game, I snagged it. Normally not my style, but I kind of started thinking about it. And I was like, well, who knows what kind of condition the disc will be when I get it. Alright, so the next thing that I got, we'll go for the, I actually kept a PC game. I don't collect PC, but Spore for PC. I played it a long time ago. I don't even have a DVD-ROM on my computer, but I figured the key would still be good, so I held on to it because it just kind of was a fun game. And I played the demo of it, and I never really got to get really far into it, so I wanted to give it a shot. And for the Wii, I kept a Monster Hunter Try, 3 Try, whatever it is. And same as the other one, it's pretty cool. You're running around hacking and killing monsters. Pretty cool. And then Rapala Tournament Fishing, a good fishing game for the Wii. It's sealed. I will probably open it because it's not like it's going to be like the Zelda $1 million game or whatever. But, I figured a cool fishing game. I like fishing. So, in this next game, I was going to resell it because I know it's worth a lot, but I made the mistake of playing it and I found out why it's worth so much, because it's an awesome game, and that's Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. And I have to say, it's really hard. I mean, I've started over so many times because, the AI in this is just insane. It goes for your weakest character, and if it kills your weakest character, at least in the part of the game I'm in, the guy dies, the game's over. So, the computer actively tries to get to that guy. He'll attack a guy who's beefier if he's next to him, but if the weakest guy's within reach, game over, buddy. But it's a really fun game, and you should probably grab it before it goes up any further. And actually, right now, my Mario Kart 8 is in there because I stuck it in here because I just wanted to try the game. So I'll be putting that back by my consoles. Alrighty now. For PS3, I got Final Fantasy XX2, and it's a limited edition, and it's in the cardboard sleeve, and it's in really good condition. I have the other Final Fantasy HD, and there's another one over there too, so I thought I'd add this. I got Soul Calibur 5, the collector's edition, which has Soul Calibur and the making of, and there's a little book in the back and all that stuff, and it's pretty cool. So I snagged this. I sold my other one. I figured I'm not going to keep it if I have the collector's edition. These two I bought at GameStop because I had some credit. Spec Ops: The Line. Surprisingly, I really enjoy this game. I like third-person shooter stuff, and there's just some really creative stuff, and so far, this is a really fun game. And then I wanted to see what the whole buzz about Sniper Elite was, since there's the new one for the PS4. And I didn't like it at first, but I just decided to push through it, and I actually wound up really liking it. It's kind of fun to try to do the stealth stuff and, take people out silently and all that, but sometimes it doesn't work out, and you wind up just flat out shooting out. So, and there's a few things where, like, one where you got to take out a tank, which is pretty cool. So, alright, and then for the PS4, I picked up The Last of Us. And I actually had this on the PS3, but I never got to playing it. So I wound up reselling it and then buying this one. So, fantastic game, by the way. I really haven't gotten a chance to play it yet. That's kind of my plan for next weekend. Alright, so let's get into the retro stuff. For the Nintendo 64, I got Star Fox 64 complete in box. Really excited about this one. It's in fantastic shape. Very happy to add this to my collection. And then I also got The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition. And it's complete with the exception of a little cardboard, I believe, that holds it. Nope, it's got it. I need the manual. That's what it was. I need the manual for this guy. So I'll be holding on to that. Probably going to get the little case to wrap around it to protect it. And then just randomly, I held on to two manuals, Mario 64 and Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. Alright, and for the Sega Genesis, I held on to, we're getting into retro now, so for the Sega Genesis, I kept Street Fighter Championship Edition 2. It's the only one I really collected. I'm not a big fan of Genesis at the moment. I'm going to have to really dig into it and find the games that attract me. Alright, so for the Super Nintendo, I kept Super Mario World. And I kept Zelda: A Link to the Past, which has a sticker that I need to clean off of it. But other than that, the card's in pretty decent shape. Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Used to have this when I was a kid. A lot of fun. Pilot Wings. Pretty fun game. Snagged that. And for the Nintendo 64, I have Star Wars Rogue Squadron, Mario Kart 64, and 007. It has some writing on it, but I'm going to get this writing off, or I'm going to replace it when I get another one. These are pretty common. So, but I'm going to take that writing off. I usually just pass on the ones with writing, but I kind of think I can get them cleaned up. Alright, and a random peripheral I got, since I forgot to mention, is I got the steering wheel for $10. And I'm going to be hooking this up and playing it this weekend, because I got some racing games. I really need to get my race on. I wound up pulling this out of my eBay stock and keeping this. I didn't technically get it this month, but it's going into my collection this month because I decided to keep it. I wish I had kept the other one, but the other one sold. So I'll be keeping my NES games in there. And here we go with the NES games. I got Paperboy, Double Dragon, Skate or Die, Donkey Kong Classics, Super Mario Bros. 2, Punch Out, Baseball Stars, Rygar with manual. I'll be looking for the box for this guy. Excite Bike. And that one has writing on it, so I'm looking for a better copy. So I gotta take notes on which ones I have, but I want a better copy of. Tetris. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Contra. Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Top Gun. Super Mario Bros. 3. RC Pro-Am. Riding on it again. I have to find a better one. Ninja Gaiden 2. This one's in pretty good condition. Just got a little sticker on it and a little writing. Try clean that up. TNC Surf Design. This one has writing on it again. And Final Fantasy, the manual, and then the game is behind it. I don't want to pull it out, but it's there, see? And then the Adventures of Link, Zelda 2, which is in fantastic condition. I'm leaving it in this case for now. And then a boxed copy of Dr. Mario. So those are all the retro carts. Now, breaching into the consoles, I got a PSP in fantastic condition. I held on to it. Need to find the battery for it, but it doesn't get much better than this. And then I got this Vita for $60, which is fully functional and fantastic, and I got a memory card and everything for it. Memory cards are expensive on these things, but whatever, I got one, and I was excited to get this one. And then I already had the box, but I got a Nintendo 64 that's in a really good condition that I put in the box. And then I got the boxed version of the original Nintendo. It has the orange zapper. I had the gray one, so I'll probably be looking for another box with the one with the gray zapper, the box. So I added that to my collection. I added a really nice Super Nintendo, which I still have to go through and clean. And with the Nintendo 64, I added, I got a blue controller, a red controller, a gray controller, and then I was looking for the green one. And I'm pretty sure that that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed my video. If you do, please click like so I know you liked the video. And if you would like to see more, I definitely have more to bring. Just click subscribe so you won't miss out on it. Thanks guys, and have a great day.